Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to see how to create a new project in RS Logic 500. So the creation of project will lead us to write a program in ladder logic. So since we have the programming software is RS Logic 500, whenever you want to create a project, you should open RS Logic 500. So let's see how to do that. So just go to Windows, right? You can find RS Logic Micro English here. So if you couldn't able to find, you just type over here RS Logic 500. Yeah, so you'll get RS Logic Micro English. Just click on that. So this is the programming software. So just maximize it. So this is the landing page when you open RS Logic MicroStarter Lite, right? So next, just go for File. So just click New. And when you click New, it will ask for the processor type. So RS Logic MicroStarter Lite. So this is the software which will accept only few processors, right? So if it is RS Logic 500, we can have more processor types. Since we have download this from AB as a free software, we can have access to use only few processor, right? So once you choose the processor, you can go for OK. For example, I'm going to choose this MicroLogic 1100. And what may be this one and what is the difference means there may be a different in number of IOs. Apart from that, there is no huge difference. Okay, so just click any processor and go for OK. And once you click OK, your project is created. So this is the programming software environment. So this is the rung we have seen, right? Rung and rails. So this horizontal line, a small line is over there, right? This one and this one are rails, and the horizontal line is called as rung, right? And you can find the normal tools like open, save, print kind of, and you can verify the file. I mean, for error checking, zoom option is there, zoom in, zoom out and all. And these are all the instructions you can get. For writing a program, we are in need of instruction, no? So those things you can get from here, right? And this is the symbol we have seen for RS, programming software. And this is the project tree. This is the project tree. Here you can get the controller properties. If you click, it will tell you the controller properties. Can you see the controller properties and all you can get, right? So apart from that, this is IO configuration. Anything if you want to do with the IO configuration, you can. For example, see, this is the slot 0. Here we have added the processor. So if you are in need of some extra IOs, you may add some expansion modules. So if you want, you can add those expansion modules. See, for example, if I click this, that will add here, right? So like that you can do. I'm just going to delete this because I don't want now. So this is the IO expansion you can add according to your requirement. And this is the channel configuration. And this one is important. Program files are important. See, this is the ladder logic. This ladder 2. This is the main page. Okay. And these two pages are used by the system. We'll see in the next session detail about this programming files and data files. So data files are the addressing format. Right, for input, for output, it will have a different data files. Let's see that in the next session. So simply this is the way to create a project. To save this, just go for file, save it. It will ask for the name. Wherever you want, you can save it. I'm just saving this with example 1, right? So yes, so I'll meet you in the next session with CPU configuration and addressing format. Thank you.